Good evening. My name is Michael Eisner, and I'm here to introduce the Disney Sunday Movie. Each week, we are going to present a new and original motion picture made especially for television and especially for you. We want to make Sunday night in Disney a family tradition once again. For my generation, Walt Disney brought fantasies to life. He brought our families closer together, and he helped shape our values. But more than anything else, he gave us unending joy, and he never failed to entertain us. For those of us responsible for carrying on this tradition, we have one goal, and that goal is very simple. We must do for this generation what Walt Disney did for past generations. And for you kids who are too young to remember Walt Disney, now it's your turn to have the same kind of fun that your parents had. So sit back, make yourself comfortable, and let's spend the evening together. Your family and mine.
Generation X has a very unique history and experience when it comes to Disney. Our boomer parents grew up on the classics, with Walt himself at the center of the once iconic brand. Our millennial little brothers and sisters were blessed with the Disney Renaissance and Golden Era Disney Channel in the 90s. But Gen X? We got 70s and 80s Disney. Now don't get me wrong, this is not a complaint, just an observation. And it recently occurred to me that the Gen X and Zennial experience with Disney is so very different from other generations that there is an entire subgenre of Disney movies that only 80s kids know about. These movies are such a big secret that they aren't even on Disney Plus. If you're an 80s kid like me, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The made-for-TV Disney movies that were introduced each week by then CEO Michael Eisner, aka the Disney Sunday Movie, the brief revival of Disney's classic anthology series that aired on ABC for 3 seasons from 1986 to 1988. Hi, my name is Natalie, and this is my channel, My So-Called Gen X Life, where I talk about all things 70s, 80s, and 90s. And today's video is all about 80s Disney, specifically the Disney Sunday Movie. Now, for clarification, the Disney Sunday Movie was on ABC from 86 to 88, and then it jumped to NBC and changed its name to The Magical World of Disney, airing from 88 to 1990. You might remember this because this is where we got Parent Trap 3 and Parent Trap Hawaiian Honeymoon, which starred Hayley Mills and the Creel triplets. But in this video, I'm going to focus on the movies from the ABC years, which are also known as seasons 30, 31, and 32. I'm going to remind you of some titles you probably haven't thought about in a long time. And thanks to the channel Keeping Walt in Disney, every one of the movies I'm going to talk about is available on YouTube, and we're talking original airings with Eisner introductions and the OG commercials. It's absolutely glorious. If it wasn't for YouTube, these movies would forever be locked in the vault. So I am extremely grateful to Keeping Walt in Disney, and I have added links to each movie I will be talking about in the description below, plus each season's playlist. If you've got small kids or grandkids and need some family entertainment for the upcoming holidays, these Disney Sunday Movie playlists are an absolute treasure trove filled with hours of good stuff. Now, there are 77 episodes in total of the Disney Sunday Night Movie, and as much as I would love to talk about each and every one of them, I don't want this video to be 3 hours long and take me a month to make. So instead, I'm going to talk about my absolute favorites, and hopefully they're your favorites too. This is also a good time to point out that not every episode of the Disney Sunday Movie was made specifically for TV for the anthology series. Instead, each season was a collection of films that included Disney live-action theatrical releases, animated classics, and original movies made for the Disney Channel and VHS releases. During the Disney Sunday Night Movie years, some of the classics they aired on ABC included Mary Poppins, The Parent Trap, Swiss Family Robinson, and Bedknobs and Broomsticks. They also aired some modern 80s theatrical titles like The Journey of Natty Gann and Flight of the Navigator. One week, they showed a 70s theatrical release titled The North Avenue Irregulars, which I absolutely adored and never forgot about, so I had to mention it. It's about a preacher and a woman's church group who team up to fight organized crime. It stars Edward Herrmann, Barbara Harris, Karen Valentine, and Cloris Leachman. It's such a good time, and if you want to watch it, you can actually rent it on Amazon Prime Video. Okay, sorry for my tangent. Let's get back to the topic of this video. The original, made-for-TV Disney Sunday night movies. In the mid-80s, the Walt Disney Company was a whole mess. It was on the brink of collapse thanks to more than a decade of bad box office totals after the death of Walt in 1966. And by the 80s, a hostile takeover bid threatened to dismantle the empire. But Disney's board fought back and brought in new leadership, which included Michael Eisner as CEO. He was determined to bring back the Disney magic that he grew up with, and one of the ways he did that was with a return to Sunday night network programming. Disney first started producing an anthology TV series in 1954 with the original title of Walt Disney's Disneyland. Then, over the years, it jumped to different networks and had several different titles and formats. But when the company went through its massive restructuring in the mid-80s, the long-running series had taken a break from network TV. This was around the same time as the launch of the Disney Channel. So for a brief period, any original TV programming the company was making could only be found on cable. But then Eisner took over, and his desire to bring back some sort of programming to network television resulted in the Disney Sunday Movie on ABC. On February 2nd, 1986, Disney premiered their new Sunday Movie anthology series with an original made-for-TV movie titled Help Wanted Kids. It was a comedy drama about a couple who, in order to keep their new jobs, pretend to have children by renting two kids. It starred Laverne and Shirley alum Cindy Williams and future Gen X teen star Chad Allen.
Tonight,
Everyone who works for me has kids.
I don't like the sound of that.
I have to convince my boss I have a family.
and they've got just 24 hours to do it.
All you gotta do is pretend that you're our kids.
What a turnoff.
What a nightmare.
What's it worth to you?
He's renting,
You're being paid to make it believable.
she's ranting,
I'm having a little domestic crisis.
and everyone's paying the price.
Said it was a nightmare, didn't I?
When Cindy Williams stars in Help Wanted Kids.
It's a gold mine.
We'll continue after these messages. Now back to our story.
For the next episode, Disney followed up with another original movie titled Time Flyer. Now, this movie was part of the Disney Home Video Collection, and it was released on VHS in 1985 with the name The Blue Yonder. But when it was added to the Sunday night movie schedule, it got a new title and some additional footage that was cut from the VHS release. Time Flyer starred Peter Coyote, Art Carney, and Huckleberry Fox, and it's about a young boy who travels back in time to the 1920s to try to save his grandfather.
Tonight on the Disney Sunday Movie.
My father was a dreamer. He died in a crazy exploit.
Could you change things?
Exactly 7:30 tomorrow morning. It'll be the right opening in time. Time.
I came back to stop you from making that flight.
You have to leave in exactly 10.5 hours.
I want you to come with me.
Peter Coyote, Huckleberry Fox, and Art Carney star in Time Flyer.
It's the ultimate form of travel.
As February 1986 rolled on, the Disney Sunday movie lineup included a double feature of 2 short films titled The Last Electric Night and 2.5 Dads, and there was a Canadian made-for-TV movie titled The Undergrads, which was about a grandpa who goes to college with his teenage grandson. In March of '86, we got the premiere of The Richest Cat in the World, about a talking cat named Leo who inherits $5 million when his owner dies.
Tonight on the Disney Sunday Movie.
A Birch Grove cat has inherited millions of dollars.
He's got 9 lives, $5 million, and 1 big secret.
Hurt you.
I can talk.
Now the fur's really flying.
Come here, cat. He's not getting away this time.
Let's go. I can smell it already.
Cat.
The money.
When a cat talks, it's catastrophe with the richest cat in the world.
Well, I couldn't be happier myself.
In April of '86, Disney gave us I-Man, starring future Quantum Leap star Scott Bakula and the kid from Flight of the Navigator. I think his name's Joey Kramer. It's about an ordinary man who gains extraordinary abilities after surviving a freak accident.
Tonight on the Disney Sunday Movie.
Dad, he's coming back.
Jeffrey Wilder is now an indestructible man.
I'm never gonna die.
An inseparable father and son suddenly become indestructible targets.
I'm just like you.
Sounds like suicide.
I'm the only one who can save the world, so here I am.
We'll break our necks.
What are you worried about? Yours is indestructible. This is over. I think you should have a complete physical.
I-Man on the Disney Sunday Movie.
Way to go, Dad!
Disney went for the tears the week after I-Man with a movie called A Fighting Choice. It was a drama about a teenager battling a life-threatening illness who fights for the right to make his own medical decisions.
Good evening and welcome to the Disney Sunday Movie. Tonight's film, Fighting Choice, is about a teenage boy who has epilepsy. It's a story of how he and his family struggle to cope with his condition. We portray the subject matter and the physical seizures it creates realistically. Our intent is not to shock you or make you uncomfortable, but rather to share with you a young man's extraordinary courage and his determination to have the kind of life that you and I take for granted. As parents, I encourage you to watch this film with your children. As a family, you'll be glad you did.
Tonight on the Disney Sunday Movie, they're a typical family with one exception.
I'm being soothed by my 16-year-old son.
Let me have the surgery.
It's just too risky.
The answer's no.
When Dad orders me to go watch some TV, I know something big is going down.
Suing your parents, it takes a lot of guts. A case like this is torture for everybody.
I want you to call that lawyer right now and tell her you made a mistake.
I'm moving out.
Karen Valentine and Beau Bridges star in A Fighting Choice.
This is the last chance I've got.
Then they went to the other extreme the next week with a haunted house tale that we all know and love titled Mr. Boogedy.
Tonight on the Disney Sunday Movie, the Davises are moving into a new house
Definite fixer-upper.
where the tenants are deceased, but not departed.
This house is not haunted.
Keep an eye out for the Boogedy Man.
What boogity man? Boogity, boogity.
Now it's every man, woman, and child for himself.
I saw him! What a weirdo. Dad's gonna negotiate with Mr. Hamburger Face.
It's spirited family fun. Mr. Boogedy.
I'd move.
Okay, do you guys remember Keanu Reeves in a Disney Sunday night movie? It absolutely happened when he starred in Young Again alongside Lindsay Wagner and Robert Urich. It's about a 40-year-old man who wishes to be 17 again, and he gets his wish granted. Spoiler alert, Keanu plays the 17-year-old version of Robert Urich.
Tonight on the Disney Sunday Movie.
I wish I was 17 again.
I'm a kid. I'm a kid.
What's it like to be young again?
This is great.
40-year-old Michael Riley's about to find out.
This is insane.
Especially when he bumps into his old flame.
This is some coincidence.
You want me to believe that you are a 40-year-old who has simply aged very well.
It's the truth.
If you go to the prom with him, I'm never speaking to you again.
Lindsay Wagner, Robert Urich in Young Again.
Everyone's talking about it.
We'll continue after these messages. Now back to our story.
In May of 1986, 80s Kids got two more double features of short films. One week we got Fuzz Bucket, followed by The Deacon Street Deer, and then the next week we got Case Busters and My Town.
Tonight on the Disney Sunday Movie, a double feature. First,
Wow! A real counterfeiting deal.
when three kids try to stop two crooks,
You're losing him, Grandpa!
it all adds up to one wild and woolly time for the Case Busters. Then, what happens when big city ideas come to a small town?
Something real weird.
It's comedy, conflict,
They'd actually fire me?
and confusion when Glenn Ford and Meredith Salinger star in My Town.
After a summer of Disney classics and a special presentation of Pete's Dragon, the new season of Disney Sunday Movies kicked off in September of 1986 with an original titled Hero in the Family, about a boy who must help his astronaut father after his brain is accidentally switched with a chimpanzee's during a space mission. Silly Disney.
A Disney Sunday Movie. It's our season premiere. A close encounter in outer space turns man into monkey.
That's no monkey. That's my dad.
And now his son's going bananas trying to save him.
Follow that chip! Don't let him get away!
You have to call this monkey Dad.
You're in a lot of trouble, kid.
Look out! Drop down, monkey!
You've been going bonkers.
I'm not going bonkers.
It's an all-new comedy adventure.
You're more of a hero than I will ever be.
Hero in the Family on the Disney Sunday Movie.
Hang in there, Dad.
In October of '86, the lineup on ABC of Disney Sunday movies included the first ever Disney Channel movie called Tiger Town. There was also a Gen X Disney classic starring Sean Astin, Nia Long, and Billie Jane called Brat Patrol.
On the next Disney Sunday movie,
The Brat Patrol! Take over! Under attack! Brat Patrol? We've been pushed around all our lives.
Brat Patrol is loose, and they're coming by land, by sea, and in the air.
We got trouble. Get rid of them.
But no one, even Brian Keith or the U.S. Marines, can stop them.
Radical.
They're out to save America.
Should be a cinch.
Look out for the Brat Patrol.
For truth, justice, and all those knife-blade chicks are gonna fall all over us. Ow!
November of '86 had 5 Sundays, and each one featured an original Disney Sunday night movie. First, there was Ask Max, starring Jeff Cohen, who we all remember as Chunk from The Goonies. He plays a kid inventor who designs a bike that he sells to a toy company. The Leftovers is about a group of orphans who try to keep their home from being shut down. It starred Jaleel White in a pre-Urkel role, along with Andrea Barber in a pre-Kimmy Gibbler role. For Thanksgiving 1986, Disney gave us The Thanksgiving Promise, featuring a star-studded cast that included Beau Bridges, Lloyd Bridges, Jason Bateman, and Courtney Thorne-Smith. Then, the day after I turned 9, also known as November 30th, 1986, the Disney Sunday movie was Sunday Drive, starring Tony Randall and Carrie Fisher. This one is so much fun, despite its absolutely ridiculous premise.
Tonight on the Disney Sunday movie, Tony Randall and Audra Lindley, Carrie Fisher and Ted Wass thought they were out for a peaceful Sunday drive. Until identical cars are accidentally switched and it becomes the adventure of their lives.
Lost the children!
We must regain the car. Where's my dog?
This may very well be my last message to the world.
They've lost the car, the kids, and their minds. But will they find each other?
Why not?
They're driving everyone crazy on the Sunday drive.
Prayers might be in order.
During the Christmas season in 1986, the Disney Sunday movie was The Christmas Star, with Ed Asner as a 2-time felon who escapes from prison the week before Christmas in a Santa outfit. When he's hiding out in a nearby neighborhood, 2 kids find him and believe that he is the real Santa Claus. The first Disney Sunday movie in 1987 was one of my absolute favorites. Double Switch stars George Newbern in a dual role and Elizabeth Shue as the love interest. It's all about a teen rock star named Bartholomew who meets a high school student named Matt through a lookalike contest, and they decide to switch places for a week, and of course, things don't go as planned. They both discover that the other's life is very different from what they'd expected.
Wait till someday and you'll see. All day, all night. Do you do right? Do you I sigh? Baby, you've got to go. We can run hard in the city. Come alive, take to the streets. Make a turn down the freeway. We can run.
In February of '87, we got another little gem, this time starring Punky Brewster herself, Soleil Moon Frye, alongside Paul Reiser in his My Two Dads era. I think a lot of y'all will remember this one. It's called You Ruined My Life, and it's about a girl named Minerva who lives in a Las Vegas casino with her rich uncle who spoils her rotten, while Reiser plays a math professor who gets caught cheating when playing blackjack. How do their two stories collide? Well, you'll have to watch to find out. Remember, I put the link to all of these movies in the description.
Tonight on the Disney Sunday movie,
I'll call out the National Guard.
take one young girl who knows how to live.
What? No room, Senna?
Add one unsuspecting teacher.
You might need punishment.
Imagine my chagrin.
All she needs is somebody to believe in her.
And it's a whole new course in laughter and love with Punky Brewster's Soleil Moon Frye.
Are you trying to destroy me?
I'll take that as a yes.
You Ruined My Life on the Disney Sunday movie.
I love you, Jack.
We'll return after these messages. We now continue with our program.
Later in February, we got our very first Parent Trap sequel, when Hayley Mills returned more than 2 decades after the original to reprise her dual role of Susan and Sharon. And yes, this was a Disney Channel original at first, but I'm mentioning it as part of the Disney Sunday Movie because it's the first time I got to see it, and I absolutely love Hayley Mills and the original Parent Trap. This sequel focuses on Sharon's daughter, Nikki, who tries to hook her mother up with her best friend's father, played by Tom Skerritt. It was such success for Disney that it later spawned 2 more made-for-TV sequels in 1989, like I talked about earlier, the ones with the Krill triplets.
Mom, we can't move to New York.
It's for the best for both of us.
We're moving to New York. Isn't that gross? I'll die without you around. Do you think my mom will be acting so irrational if she had a husband? If we could get our parents together, they'd get married.
I'm not about to be fixed up by my 11-year-old daughter.
It's Aunt Susan. I really need your help.
I was thinking about coming and seeing you guys.
But we can't tell her you're coming.
Why not?
She's hiding from me so she can pretend to be me.
I just hope Mom doesn't find out Aunt Susan's in town.
I knew it.
Susie.
Susan. Sharon.
2. Hi.
Hi. Are we moving? Gosh!
They're gonna kill us for this one for sure.
Bigfoot was an original Disney Sunday movie that aired in March of '87, and it starred Candace Cameron Bure just months before she made her debut as DJ Tanner on Full House. Bigfoot is exactly what you think it would be. It's about a family who goes camping in the mountains and meets Bigfoot.
Tonight on the Disney Sunday Movie.
No!
In the Northwest Woods, an age-old mystery
What is that? It's gotta be something big.
becomes an unbelievable reality for Emmy Award winner Colleen Dewhurst and 2 missing kids.
Sasquatch. You're saying my little girl was taken by a Bigfoot?
But as fear turns into friendship,
He thinks we smell.
kids and creatures must join forces to survive.
Do you think she'll die?
Bigfoot on the Disney Sunday Movie.
So, the final season of the Disney Sunday Movie on ABC featured some of my absolute favorites, starting out with Student Exchange, which is about 2 extremely unpopular high schoolers who have very good grades that take the place of 2 foreign exchange students at their own school when they find out the international students were redirected to another high school. The plan is to become popular, and it works. The question is, how long can they keep up the scheme? I mean, seriously, these kids are so unpopular that everybody in their own school doesn't realize they're pretending to be somebody else. Anyways, Student Exchange stars Vivica Davis, Heather Graham, Maura Tierney, Mitchell Anderson, and the vice principal is Captain Stubing himself, Gavin MacLeod. Oh, there's also special appearances by Lindsay Wagner, Lisa Hartman Black, and O.J. Simpson. Yes, I know. It makes you want to watch it even more, as it should. Student Exchange was split into 2 parts, with the first part airing on my 10th birthday, November 29th, 1987, and part 2 airing the following week. So look for 2 links in the description to part 1 and part 2. Just so you know, in the 3rd season of the Disney Sunday Movie, they reduced the time from 2 hours to 1 hour, so they had to split movies in 2, which was kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Anyways, 2 links in the description for part 1 and part 2. For Christmas in 1987, we got our first look at Disney's Not Quite Human, starring Jay Underwood, Robin Lively, and Alan Thicke. Based on the Not Quite Human book series by Seth McAvoy, it was the first of a trilogy, with Not Quite Human 2 airing on NBC in 1989, and Still Not Quite Human, which first aired on the Disney Channel in 1992. So the first one is about Dr. Jonas Carson, played by Thicke, who creates an android that looks just like a human 17-year-old boy, who of course is played by Underwood. Dr. Carson adopts the boy as his son, making him an older brother to his daughter Becky, played by Lively, who names the boy Chip. Now I know what you're thinking. This sounds extremely similar to the premise of Small Wonder, just with a gender swap. And yes, you would be correct, which is one of the many reasons why I love it.
He's a solid 17-year-old, state-of-the-art, all-American boy.
Real, Dad. Even gave him zits.
Just call him Chip off the old block.
Had
what every father could want in a son.
I'm very impressive. You certainly are.
And what every boy would want to be.
Wow, you are amazing.
Walk this way, mister.
He's special, but not quite human. Coming up next on the Disney Sunday Movie.
In January of 1988, Disney attempted to launch a new series with a pilot that aired as a two-part Disney Sunday movie. It was called Earth Star Voyager, and it was a fun sci-fi space romp about a select group of young cadets in the 21st century who are sent off on a spaceship to find a new home for humanity because Earth is deteriorating. Earth Star Voyager has everything. Surprisingly good special effects for a 1988 made-for-TV movie. A boy genius, a thoughtful plotline, suspense, cheesy fight scenes, and lovable bad guys. It's a shame that it wasn't picked up as a series.
I chose you all for this voyage. Do me proud.
A young crew sent out to find a new home for a dying Earth finds itself fighting for its own survival.
Why don't you just quit? I can't do that.
Lured to an alien world by renegade marauders. A new generation faces the challenge of a lifetime.
They got us trapped.
The adventure of Earth Star Voyager. Coming up next.
The premise to 14 going on 30 is gonna sound familiar. It's about a 14-year-old boy named Danny who is infatuated with his teacher, Peggy Noble, and he happens to have a nerdy friend who has invented a growth accelerator. So of course, he uses it to age himself into looking like a 20-something adult in an attempt to seduce her. Yes, kids, this is an age swap movie, which came out 3 months before Big and 15 years before 13 going on 30.
Tonight on the Disney Sunday Movie, what happens when a student gets a crush on his teacher?
Danny!
He comes up with an out-of-this-world solution.
You make me an old guy for a few hours, then you turn me back into being 14 again.
Now he's 30 and taking over the whole school.
Education is going to be fun, fun, fun!
And he's fallen in love. High school was never like this. With Loretta Swit, Alan Thicke, and Harry Morgan, it's 14 going on 30.
I've created a monster.
Did you know there was a sequel to Splash? It's true. It's called Splash 2, and it aired as a Disney Sunday movie. And honestly, that's all I'm going to say about it. It's so bad. There's no Tom Hanks, no John Candy, and no Daryl Hannah, but I did want to mention that it exists. Finally, we have come to the movie that inspired this video. Rock and Roll Mom, starring Diane Cannon as Annie Hackett, a suburban mom of two who's also an aspiring singer and songwriter. Y'all, this one's been living in my head rent-free for over 35 years, and I'm so excited to tell you about it, or to remind you that it exists. So Annie loves to rock her way through household chores and doing all of her mom things, and embarrasses her kids, of course. And on the weekends, she sings with her girl group, which includes Talma Hopkins, post Tony Orlando and Dawn, but pre-Family Matters. So one of Annie's songs is bought by a record executive for his label's biggest star, Darcy X, and Annie unexpectedly gets to record the demo because Darcy's being difficult and doesn't show up. And then Annie's version gets released and becomes a hit. Oh, did I mention that Heather Locklear plays Darcy X? It's true, and she has a banger of a tune that they only play a small part of. I wish I could get a copy of the entire thing.
Can't make my mind up tonight. What can you do to make me receptive to you? On the edge of my heart giving, and willing to try to. It takes more than the touch of your hand.
Anyways, Annie's song becomes a hit because the record company loves what they hear and decided to just skip Darcy and release it without her. But of course, Annie can't be a mom and a pop star, so they have to give her a makeover and turn her into a sexy Madonna-like star. And they make it clear that Annie's real life and her children must remain a secret. I love this movie so much. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend giving it a watch. It's 80s Disney at its absolute best. So, what do you all think? Did I mention your favorite Disney Sunday movie? Are you going to head over to Keeping Walt in Disney and save those playlists for a holiday watch? Please let me know in the comments. If you love this video and love to talk about all things 70s, 80s, and 90s, please check out my live streams on Friday nights at 8 p.m. Central. You can also become a channel member to get badges and emojis for your comments, plus members-only live streams, members-only videos, and priority in the comment section and live stream chats. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do it now. I'm trying to reach 100,000 subscribers in 2026, and I need your help to get there. Thank you so very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Okay, bye.
Please join all of us who work on the Disney Sunday movie and enjoy tonight's motion picture.